Alrighty, I restarted the whole application. I'm gonna start up that thing again. Yes. Launch the game. Okay, now sound is there. At least there was sound. But I don't really want to run it in full screen mode, because full screen mode is crap. Let me see if I still have sound if I run it now on this mode. Accept. Wait the fuck. 1080p, please. What the? Okay. Now, after all of that, do we still have sound? Do you still hear sound, music in the background now? Yes, okay, that's good. That is good. Alrighty. Well, it's a bit unfortunate that you didn't see the intro sequence with sound, but I won't play it again because it's not necessary. And I don't want sound to be messed up again. And let's hit new game. Play one of the new adventures, each of which tells a singular story based on the world and characters of The Witcher. We want to play the normal game. Play The Witcher adventure through a dark world where there's no good or evil, just choices and their consequences. You've played like 5 hours of this, okay. For novice gamers, combat is easier and alchemy is not required to survive. Intermediate level recommended for most gamers, combat is challenging, alchemy is useful. For advanced gamers, combat is difficult, alchemy is required to survive. Yeah, we're gonna play hard, of course. Most preferred, featuring an easily controlled, smart isometric camera, recommended for casual gamers and those wanting a more strategic overview of battles. Control mode can be changed at any time during the game. Keyboard and mouse controls featuring a dynamic OTS camera. Recommend for experienced gamers and those who want to get closer to the action. Control mode can be changed at any time during the game. I'm gonna go with keyboard and mouse, I suppose. Camo and exterior.
The northern kingdoms nursed their wounds for 5 years after the Great War. Plague and famine raged, the death toll unknown. A few surviving elven and dwarven units sought refuge amidst forests, where they prepared for a final, desperate fight. Abominable beasts ruled backwoods, highways, and former battlefields alike. In cities and villages, folk were left wondering, what had happened to the Witchers? The Blue Mountains in the north of Kedwen. The year 1270, 5 years after the Great War.
There's Geralt, I see him. At least it looks like Geralt to me. Okay. Are those witches as well? With a card. Okay.
Where am I?
Oh, it looks
Everything's all right. I've no idea where you've been. The important thing is you're alive and among friends. Though you look like you just left your grave.
Alrighty. So this is also Witcher.
I remember nothing.
We'll speak soon enough. We're nearing Kaer Morhen. We're home. Leo, get Triss.
Your time nears its end, witches. Enjoy things while you can.
Who is that?
Wrong! You missed the parry! I keep repeating this. Pirouette always followed by a back cross parry. Always!
Barely 2 days have passed since they found you.
Mm-hmm. I owe my recovery to you. Thank you, Triss.
Remember anything?
Not much. Look below. I know the moves. Pirouette, parry, cut. I can't explain it, but I feel a bond when we speak. I know you were important.
Oh yeah. Geralt lost his memories. So this event happens after the books. Immediately after when they escape from the Wild Hunt. Yennefer and Geralt.
I need to think.
Time flows slowly at Kaer Morhen.
Ha! It worked! Not bad. Take a rest. What do you think, Geralt? Is he ready for the path?
Wait for the rest. He's alone. The Professor promised 50 orens for every freak we kill.
He's mine!
You basically do suicide when you attack a Witcher.
Vesemir! We got company!
Oh, those are a lot.
I'm shutting the gate. Geralt, grab a sword off the training forms.
Alrighty, let's see how the controls are. I hope I get a tutorial. Move the cursor over the sword and left click to equip it. Okay. Oh shit, the acceleration is insane. Do I have like controls? Game options, camera sensitivity here. Can you please put it down or something? Hello? Oh, there we go. That's maybe enough, except... That's better. Left click on an enemy to attack. Hostile characters have red vitality indicators, friendly characters have green vitality indicators. Just to check something real quick. And then, yeah, as I thought. Let me put it here. Alright. Hostile characters have red vitality and friendly green ones, okay.
You'll regret the day you were born.
Any closer and you die.
Okay. Basically, I just have to hit it once. Interesting.
I almost feel sorry.
Defending Camoan. Quest updated.
How do you feel?
Fine.
Anyone know who the intruders are?
Ordinary bandits would never attack Kaer Morhen.
That we know, Marigold. You could try some of your famous magic.
In due time, Lambert.
Enough! We need to check the other possible passages to the upper courtyard.
Over-the-shoulder camera movement. Over-the-shoulder camera movement, OTS mode. Move using WASD keys. Rotate the camera by moving your mouse. Press and hold shift to unlock and freely move the cursor. Switch to other camera modes by pressing F1 and F2. Okay. Interesting. Entering new region, Bastion. Hello, Lambert.
What's happening?
They're trying to break down the gate!
They won't get anywhere without a battering ram.
Shit! What is that?
Looks
A
like
frightener. One mean beast.
looks like a giant spider
Savola.
ant.
I know him. A mage as ambitious as he is insane.
They're coming up here. Get ready!
There's more! They're entering the upper courtyard!
The one in glasses is the professor. Murder for hire. I sense magic. There's a sorcerer among them.
Professor, you know the way. Get to it.
Alrighty, they're locking us out of our own fortress. That's nice, I guess.
The professor is wanted in Redania, Temeria, and Kedwin. A real maggot. I don't recognize the sorcerer.
Marigold, I'm interested in whether you can disarm Savola. The rest is witch's work.
I'll try.
They're coming.
The frightener is very dangerous, but it's vulnerable to loud noises.
The bell's in the upper courtyard.
Exactly. Eskel, Lambert, you'll help me stop the frightener and the bandits. Leo, stay behind us. Geralt, you open the gate to the upper courtyard. When we're there, Triss can stop Savola and his pet while we prepare to deal with the professor and the unknown mage.
I'll figure something out.
Let's do this. Bleed them a bit down here before withdrawing. Geralt, follow the wall and break through to the tower where there's a passage to the upper courtyard.
Alone?
They're just bandits, though one might be infamous. You must open the gate. We'll be waiting. Good luck, Wolf.
Alright, follow the minimap marker to find the quest objectives. Tip left click on the map icon or press the M key to view a map of your current location. Not even walking, now I'm walking. Over there. Must go to the courtyard, climb the stairs, run along. Like here. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go, aren't I? Let me through, please. Thank you. How do I jump? No, that's game pause. Where do I have to go again? Let's have a look. We're currently here. Run here. I am here.
Mess with me and die.
Oh, I just have to follow. Oh, okay. I got it now. Use the fast style to defeat agile opponents. Switch to this style by left-clicking on the cat icon, or by pressing X. Tip, remember to always use fast style when fighting agile. The foes will have trouble by dodging attacks. Chain attacks to kill enemies more efficiently. Left click only when you see the orange trail effect. Chaining attacks requires precise timing. Clicking too soon will disrupt the attack. Clicking too late will restart the sequence, okay? Let me get away from here.
I'll make you squeal.
Thank you. Combat style, strong style. Use strong style to defeat large or armored opponents. Switch to this style by left clicking on the wolf icon or by pressing Y. Okay.
Mess with me and die. You'll regret the day you were born.
I think those are a little bit too hard for me. Press the space bar to toggle active or pose mode. Use active pause to switch between combat styles. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, Y, X, Y. Oh, okay. Can I please get through here? Can you please let me through? Thank you. That's a hole. Well, rip them.
No way through here. Follow me. Back to Savola.
I took already a lot of damage. Alrighty, I think I'm getting a grasp of it. Oh, he's dead, okay. Siege Cauldron. Interesting. Interesting. Oh shit, there are a lot of those guys
Stay
around
away
here.
or I'll cut you like swine. You'll regret the day you were born.
You have just stunned your opponent. Left click to finish him off.
Come closer and you'll die.
Oh. What? What happens? That was weird.
I'll make you squeal. Mess with me and die.
I'll slay you like a dog.
Tip, remember to always use the strong style when fighting larger armored foes. Yeah. What? This guy is supposed to be large. Maybe. Must open the gate. Left click on the winch to open the gate. Press Alt to highlight all usable objects nearby. You cannot use objects and doors during combat. Okay, so I have to use that. Wait, is that one? Let's use the winch. Oh, I have it activated to always show it. That's why it doesn't do anything. Oh. There's a little ant or bug or whatever. Well, that's one way to close the door, I guess.
Damn it, Geralt. It's a miracle you're alive.
You could have told me about the stairs.
Lambert and Eskel were supposed to fix them yesterday.
We're not masons.
No matter. The professor and the other mage must be hiding in the keep.
Face the truth, Witchers. They're here to rob you.
Triss, child, we have nothing of value. Some good steel snow fox pelts?
I mean the laboratory and you know it. Someone wants your famed mutagens.
You're jumping to conclusions.
Triss may be right. We need to find out what they want.
One thing at a time. We shouldn't turn our backs on a strong mage leading a frightener.
And you can't let the bandits in the lab.
Right as usual, Triss. Geralt, you've dealt with mages. Find out what this one wants. Leo will guide you.
Just reconnaissance, or...?
No one will be sorry if some of them lose their heads. You'll manage, Wolf. Just remember Leo's with you.
I can handle this. We'll see what's happening inside and be back.
Take these potions just in case. Drink the Thunderbolt now and keep Swallow for when you need healing. I'll be able to tell you how they work. We'll make sure no one else gets inside. Triss, stay with us in case Savola has any new ideas.
Inventory. To access items, open inventory by left-clicking on the satchel icon or by pressing I. Right-click on the Thunderbolt potion to use it. Drag and drop potions into quick slots to create shortcuts in the main screen, providing quicker access to potions. Okay. Okay. I guess. Swallow and Thunderbolt. Where should I drag them? Drop item? No. Where would I place them then? Let's not forget its potion and farms. Oh, I can only equip one there, okay. Potion effects. Move the cursor over an effect icon to see more information about the effect. Active effects icon appear on the ring around the medallion. Okay. I drank the Thunderbolt potion, now I need to enter the fortress and go to the underground laboratory. Can you please walk, Vesemir? Thank you. Hello, Leo.
Ready, Geralt?
Mm-hmm. Is this your first real fight?
No, but I've never killed a man.
Stay close.
Can I talk to the other guys? Like Vesemir and Triss?
So what do these potions do?
Thunderbolt is a combat potion. Your body will tense up, adrenaline will course.
Any side effects?
Makes it tough to focus on defense. And a hangover. Swallow is a healing potion.
Thanks.
And Triss?
What should I expect from the mage?
Hard to say. I know neither him nor his specialty, and I don't like the situation.
Meaning?
Someone powerful, capably disguised helped Savola. Without that, I would have conquered his defenses in the lower courtyard.
Could it have been the mage we saw?
Unlikely. Geralt, please don't challenge him.
We'll see.
Triss, tend to the mage, please. My medallion's going.
Lambert?
Get it done quickly and you may be back in time for the Frightener.
Will do. What did Vesemir mean about me and sorcerers?
You killed a few in your time. Sorceresses are a separate matter. You have a weakness for them, and it's mutual. Marigold cried when she told us of your disappearance. She's not all bad, though too smart for her own good sometimes. We'll talk when things calm down. Drink your Thunderbolt potion and explore the keep.
Beware of the Professor. I've heard he's a professional. Ended 17 lives.
All right.
Sorry. I know you fought bandits and mages before. Remember your potions.
So then how do I quickly use potions? I don't know. There's a bell. Can't use it. No, I can use it, okay. Siege cannon. Can't move this cauldron, it's too heavy. Okay.
We'll handle it. Any idea who the second mage is?
Savola tried contacting his home.
What is that here? Time left 7 hours? Really? That seems a bit much, but okay.
We'll handle it. Any idea who the second mage is?
Savola tried contacting.
Ready, Geralt?
Mm-hmm.
No, but
Stay.
Geralt, I'm waiting. Lead the way.
Alrighty. Cameron Interior saving.
I've heard all of Dandelion's ballads about you. Lambert tells me I'll never be as fast as a real Witcher. But I managed to hit him during training today.
You beat Lambert?
Yeah, we were fencing on the floor pegs when that strange storm came. Lambert looked away, I did a pirouette, hit him right in the gut. He didn't fall, and then he beat me.
You'll make a good swordsman yet.
I know. Every time Lambert beats me, he says I have potential.
New journal character entry. How do I access the journal? Like that? No, swallow? Oh. Okay, that's how I do that. Okay. Map journal. Leo. Oh, well, we have a lot of stuff here in the journal. Okay. I'm gonna read everything. I'm gonna do 100% playthrough of everything Witcher related, I think. Leo. Leo is the youngest of Kaer Morhen's residents. He is not a full Witcher, though he has completed his training. He was not subjected to mutations. Leo comes across as a hot-headed whelp, but is also kind-hearted and good. It appears that Leo is somewhat fascinated with me. He has heard the ballads about the White Wolf and now holds me in high regard. So this is probably Dandelion who writes that stuff. Eskel. The calm and reasonable Witcher from Kaer Morhen is my peer. Wonder how he got a disfiguring scar. Lambert. The young Witcher I met at Kaer Morhen sure has a biting tongue. He's rude, especially to Triss Marigold, who he addresses by her last name. Professor. One of the leaders of the Salamandra attack on Kaer Morhen was a man called the professor, who seemed to be a cunning assassin. The other leader was a mage. Vesemir? Vesemir is the oldest and most experienced Witcher, possibly older than Kaer Morhen itself. He spends each winter in the fortress and sets off on the road when spring comes, just like all the others. Despite his age, Vesemir is robust and lively. Many youngsters could envy him his health. An excellent fencer he has, the one who taught me swordsmanship. Oh, he was the one who taught me swordsmanship, okay. Quest is that? I drank the Thunderbolt potion? Yeah, I drank the Thunderbolt, but now I need to enter the fortress. Locations, Kaer Morhen. Kaer Morhen is an inaccessible mountain stronghold which has been the headquarters of the Witchers Guild for centuries. The name comes from the language of the elves. The original Morihen, I don't know, translates into Old Sea Fortress. The castle's time of greatness has passed. The battlements and the mold have deteriorated and the cold wind blows through the spacious halls. Currently only a handful of witches live here, but once many young boys underwent gruesome training along the infamous gauntlet near Kaer Morhen. Monsters? We have no monsters yet. Formula? We can create that stuff, I guess, maybe. Ingredients, glossary, mages. Only rare individuals have the potential to become mages, and many of those with this potential are doomed to madness. Unless the individual in question, also known as the source learns to control their power quickly, he or she may end up a half-insane slobbering oracle. That is why schools of sorcery were created, where talented children study for many years, acquiring knowledge and mastering magical skills. Because of their powers, mages age more slowly than ordinary people. They can extract magical energy from the 4 elements, transport themselves long distances and heal, as well as kill in the blink of an eye. They have extensive scientific and political knowledge. In the latter aspect, many mages are the equals of rulers. That's just tutorials. I go through tutorials on my own later on, maybe. Right, do we have any chests or something like that laying around? An ODS must double tap a directional key to dodge enemies. I need dismount. Can you please? Hello? Okay.
Taste this witcher's blade!
Alrighty. So do I switch? Do I switch immediately? What is the shortcut for that? Oh, no. Oh, it's probably just... No, I don't know. Weird. Anything I can interact with? There's a chicken over there and an old cupboard. Okay. Nothing else? Combat style, it's group style. The group style is most effective against groups of weaker opponents. Switch to this style by left-clicking on the Griffin icon or by pressing C. Okay.
Toughies! What tough does!
Alrighty. Since inside here? Locked. Can I loot those? I can. Is there a shortcut for transfer all? I'm taking everything. I'm taking all the things. Could I have looted the other guys as well? Who do they have here? Cadvanian Shout, Dark Beer from Kedvan. And what is that? Flint. Used to light a fire, single use only. Okay. Barrel? Well, I take that. Wait, double click on track to equip the taker die. Okay. Interesting. Can open it now. What can I get there then? Can I just go through here? No, really? Can I go through here? I should be able to get through here, to be honest. Like, that should be a thing. But okay.
These men are suicidal.
I agree.
These stairs lead to the lab.
Follow me.
Which is laboratory.
The energy you annexed from the Circle of Elements is enough to stop the Witchers?
You tremble, yet you complain Savola would have them all, leaving none for you. Did the sight of a single Witcher, White Wolf himself, instill fear?
The aforementioned, considered dead I might add, is a known killer. I'll gladly challenge him.
Leo, stand back. Come on, Professor.
Time is essential. I wield the power of the Circle of Elements. They are no threat.
Well, that's great.
Back to work. I want the mutagens ready for teleportation in 15 minutes. Our witches shan't trouble us.
So we get a magic tutorial?
We're cut off. The stairs are blocked.
The magic barrier looks solid. We need Triss.
They're robbing us. Geralt, clear the passage upstairs. Use a sign.
A sign?
The Ard. I can't do it since I broke my fingers training along the gauntlet. Cast the Ard at the debris.
I don't remember the signs.
Let's go to the Circle of Elements, a source of the power. You need to try and learn the Ard.
All right.
Where do I have to go? New entry, journal locations. That's how I do it, okay. Spending the art sign. Laboratory. The famous ritual laboratory holds the most closely guarded secrets of the case. Mutagenic plants, hallucinogenic mushrooms, natural stimulants, and potion ingredients. It is here that young apprentices were subjected to the incredible, painful trial of the grasses, which only a few survived, gaining superhuman abilities in return. Nothing here, not really, okay. So where do I have to go? Around here? Can I not get through here? That's unfortunate. Did he run ahead? I guess he ran ahead. There's a crate. Some flint. Take that. Entering new region, crypt, okay. Circle of Whispering Stones. Element circles. Left click on the element stone to learn the sign. Look for other element circles later in the game to learn your powers, okay? There's a crate, I want that. Whetstone increases damage inflicted by 10%. Okay. Okay. Anything else here? Another crate, maybe? Nope. Can I talk to Leo first?
Hurry!
Okay.
Success?
We'll see in a minute.
I knew it would work.
Let's get back before Lambert kills the Frightener himself.
Signs are, the Artsign is a telekinetic force useful for clearing obstructed pathways or for knocking back opponents. Right-click on the target to cast a sign. Knocked down or stunned enemies are easy to kill. Single strike. Okay, I guess it's only for interactable things. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, so I have a mana bar, and I have a alchemy bar, and I have a health bar. Cameron exterior. Back there, okay. Auto-saving, that's nice.
What did you learn?
The bandits are in the lab, searching for something. The mage used the Circle of Elements to create a magic barrier.
The plague. You're all children. Why didn't you mention the circle?
Triss, child, it didn't seem important.
If the mage aligned with the circle, he can create a stable portal through which he'll travel to anywhere on the continent, taking your equipment with him.
All right, we made a mistake, but you said the mage was harmless.
I said I didn't know him. I think we should protect the lab above all.
Don't panic, Marigold. We know you'd like to see our witch's secrets.
Vesemir, if that idiot doesn't shut it, I'll...
Enough! Lambert, stop baiting Triss. Show her some respect. Triss, if we go to the lab, they'll have us surrounded. We know tactics.
Maybe we should split up.
Geralt's right. We need to protect the lab and kill the Frightener. Who goes where?
Only I can break the barrier. I'm going inside.
Vesemir?
I'll stay and handle the Frightener and Savola. What about you, Geralt? We may both need your help.
I kinda wanna fight a monster. But a lab is important as well, of course. Maybe we can interrogate. Let's go with Triss. Let's go to the lab.
The lab is important. I'm going with Triss.
Me too.
It's decided then. Eskel and Lambert will stay with me.
Savola just cast a spell. Something's happening.
The ground is shaking. Feel it?
They're breaking through.
Alright.
Watch out!
I guess we find them together. Oh, you're the mage, okay. And you've brought your pet with you.
Quickly, defend the laboratory! This could be a hard fight, Geralt. Take this potion. Witchers call it the Tawny Owl. It restores endurance. Very useful when fighting mages.
Thanks. Let's go.
Okay. Tawny O. Guess that's here. Significantly increases endurance during generation. Guess we use someone. 7 hours. That's quite a bit. I don't know if it's real time or not.
Let's go.
We can't afford to lose any more time.
Oh, they're bandits again. Oh, he's here, okay.
You'll go no further, White One. I'll summon a powerful demon that will tear you apart.
A bluff. He's exhausted from teleportation. Magic light is about all he can muster.
Go. We'll deal with him and join you at the barrier.
Underestimating an opponent. Now the energy of my people will make me stronger.
Where is he? Vitality. While Troll drops his damage, and if the red bar reaches 0, Geralt dies. Let me use... Where's the Swallow Potion? Here. Where is he?
Nobody messes with Salamandra. Nobody!
Where is he? Come on.
This is your final hour.
Goats on doors indicated by the yellow bar drops. Each time you use a sign, you cannot cast signs when endurance is too low. Over time, use potions like Tony O to accelerate regeneration, okay?
You can do it! He's not that fast!
Oh, where is he now?
Nobody messes with Salamandra. Nobody!
Okay, where's he now? Over here.
This is your final hour.
Alright, where's he now?
You can do it! He's not that fast!
Righty, where it comes down now, there.
Defend yourself, bitch.
Where's he now? There.
Nobody messes with Salamandra. Nobody!
Where are you going now? Where do you come out? There. Takes quite a while.
This is your final hour.
You can do it! He's not that fast! He's not that fast!
Can you please go after him?
You can do it! He's not that fast!
Nobody messes with Salamandra. Nobody!
Alrighty. We almost got him. Damn it, that was a bit of fast.
This is your final hour.
Where is he going now? We got him.
Are you hurt? Did he get you?
No,
Nah.
I'm fine.
But if those were magic lights, I'd hate to face a truly powerful sorcerer.
I wanted to help, but I couldn't break through that strange circle.
Savola's eating dirt. That's what matters.
We need to help Triss.
Let's go.
Yeah, I want to loot him first, so... What does he have? He has a sapphire, a valuable item which can be sold or given to someone. Saltpeter, high quality base for bombs, okay. Mud and leg restores vitality, it can also be sold or given to someone. Contains the following substance, which roll into Berto and Orange. Alright.
We need to get to the lab.
Alright, we can do that. Can I get this one open now? Nope, not from the looks of it.
They're ransacking the laboratory. The other mage is... I underestimated him. Hurry.
Okay. What is down here, by the way? Is there anything? Oh, that's down here. Laboratory. Oh, is that an ambush? No. Oh, that's us.
I found it. We have what we came for.
A box?
Professor, deal with those witches.
Is he afraid? Probably.
I hear witches can parry bolts in flight.
Sure we can.
Let's see.
Leo, stop!
Uh-oh.
Ah! Another fairy tale.
He wasn't a witcher yet.
What happened?
Smashed ribs, punctured lung. He's dying.
He needs White Rafford's decoction. Hang on, Leo. It was here. I can't find it.
Vesemir. Leo is dead.
How did this happen?
He attacked the professor. I was late.
It's not your fault, Geralt. We're all to blame. Triss barely made it fighting for us. These are bad times for witchers, and something tells me they'll only get worse.
Is it safe up top?
Relatively. Some stragglers up there, but we'll deal with them later. You look tired. I'd like you to rest. I'll keep watch and tend to Leo's body.
Can I loot it? Left click on the mediation icon and the dialogue to enter mediation mode. Choose how long to meditate by clicking on the noon, dawn, midnight or dusk icons, or by moving the meditate slider.
I'll find you later.
Characters, Triss Marigold. Oh, wardrobe. Some more swallow, I take that.
All that's missing is a mage who'd know how to use this. They once laid me down here.
Whoa. So he's commanding on when we approach it.
Grasses. The smell is heady.
Yes?
I'll find you later.
Didn't want to talk to him. But I guess I have to talk to him. I have to meditate.
Yes?
Well, let's read
I'll find you later.
Let's read the journal entries first. We got some character updates on Leo. Leo was killed by the Professor, one of the leaders of the assault on Kaer Morhen. The boy was too hasty and inexperienced. I wasn't able to help him, even though I was right beside him. Okay, that was Geralt who wrote that, maybe? Mysterious Mage. The mage attacked Kaer Morhen in order to steal the witch's secrets hidden in the fortress. One of the leader of the forces that attacked Kaer Morhen was a mage so powerful that even Triss Mericord could not oppose him. The organization that he leads uses the symbol of a salamander. Along with me and the other witches, Triss fought in the defense of Kaer Morhen. The sorceress stood against the mysterious mage, one of the leaders of the assault. She was injured and lost consciousness. Ironically, Triss is allergic to magic and she can only be administered natural healing potions. That's interesting. Alrighty.
Yes?
Character development. You've earned talents. Use these to upgrade character features that include attributes, signs, and combat styles. Select a feature you want to enhance from the list on the left, and then choose from among the highlighted enhancements in the ability tree on the right. To commit your choices, left-click on the hourglass to cancel and start over. Left-click on the erase icon. Okay. Points used to acquire abilities and develop Geralt's skills. Points used to silver talents, character level plus 15 plus. Okay. How much do I do? I have 3, I guess. So. Oh, okay, I get it. This is the only thing we could get. Strength, dexterity, stamina, intelligence, art, igni, art. I already have that one, I guess. Igni. Don't have igni yet. Strong steel, silver. I don't know what I would use. Can I even get this already? Oh, I already have 1, so I can learn 2. More damage, vitality and parry, resistance to bleeding and knockdown resistance. I don't know what to go on, to be quite honest. Dodge plus attack, resistance to blinding and incinerating resistance. What is that? And how is that working here? I guess this is one, and then can go further. Heavy weight, duration of alcohol intoxication negative. But brewing of potions. It's only during moonrise. Okay. Looks good. I really don't know what to pick, to be quite honest. This is for humans and this is for monsters, I assume. I don't know what I would use for monsters. Probably would use that. Let's get that. We should get some general stuff. Definitely want to play strength, probably. I don't know what I might want to go on group silver actually. Let's do it that way. Okay. Dawn, dusk, midnight, let's rest till dawn, I guess. What is that? I don't know.
Eskel came by while you were resting. Triss is still unconscious, but stable.
That's a relief.
I've made a decision, Wolf. We abandon Kaer Morhen. There's nothing holding us here.
I see.
We need to bid Leo farewell and wait for Triss to recover.
And the bandits?
Yes, we need to finish things. But first we must make a healing potion for Triss. We'll need to search for ingredients.
I have
Nothing
some
useful
swallows
left here.
I can do that. How do I make the potion?
Lambert will give you the formula. Look for him by the fireplace. He's with our brave sorceress.
Lambert? He doesn't hate Triss?
Feels guilty, I think. The first thing Triss will hear when she wakes is, "Finally awake, Marigold." That's Lambert. Let's get to work. Later I'll teach you how to extract ingredients from monsters. I'll be in the main hall.
Fine.
Left click on the scroll icon or press J to open the journal. Press quests to see your next mission. Choose the potion for Triss quest. Then left click the track quest and track the mission to on the map. Okay. Alright. Okay. Status active. Okay. Interesting. Characters, do we have something new here? Locations, monsters, formula, increaser, and brushery, nope. Medicine! For centuries, diseases have plagued mankind. Yet when Jan Becker subjected the power of his will, people gained a powerful weapon in their fight against disease. Mages study bacteria and viruses, the ways germs spread as well as genetics. Their research is used by medics, who set up hospitals and produce increasingly effective medicines. There are also magical potions capable of healing wounds and internal injuries. Many magic users such as Marty, Sodagren or Vicena have become healers, traveling the world and using their magic for the good of others. Alrighty. Anything else around here? Can I talk to you again, right?
They'll pay for this.
Okay, that's it. I'll take a look around again. Oh, that's where we came from. Oh, wasn't me? Okay, yeah. Alrighty. Okay, go up. Let's check up. Cannot go this way? Apparently not.
Geralt, is something wrong?
No time to talk. I need to make a potion for Triss.
You should find a vial of white gull in the armory on the upper floor. Grab some calcium equum from the evening hall. Look for white stones in one of the chests. If you find any stragglers, finish them. We don't need prisoners. The stairs are through that door. I'd go, but Marigold lies unconscious by the fire.
Where can I get some alcohol?
There should be white gull in a crate in the armory on the upper floor. The room's full of weapons, you'll know it when you see it.
Lambert, I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Leo. The bandits killed him.
He wasn't ready. What a loss. We'll hunt them down, Wolf. We'll avenge Leo.
I'll find you later.
Alrighty, prepare potions in mediation mode. Gather the required ingredients first. Okay. There's one up there. Oh, he opened it up for me. That's nice. Left click on a lit campfire to enter mediation mode. Tip mediate by lit campfires. The fire will ignite by itself if you have flint. If you have black flint, use the ignite sign. Okay. Can I cancel mediation? I guess 0 hours is cancelling it. What is that one, by the way? Oh, the art sign, okay. It's chicken. Well, I take the chicken. Thank you. All the food, all mine. I want everything. Everything is mine. Wardrobe. Something in the barrel? Wait. Is there supposed to be a barrel here? I think there's supposed to be a barrel here, but there isn't anymore. Well, okay. There's some bandits over there.
Die, bastard!
Mess with me and die.
Alrighty. Anyone else want something? Flint, I take that. Where did your stuff go? God damn it. Do I really have to swim now? Oh. Guess I get a little wet. Wait, can I not swim? That's bullshit. I want to loot! Hmm. Okay. Geralt apparently cannot swim. Is the upper floor says something higher? Nope. That's all I can do.
I'll make you squeal. You'll regret the day you were born. I'll make you squeal. Mess with me and die.
Alrighty.
You dare challenge the Salamandra?
Anyone else? I'm going to take all your stuff. Saltpeter, alright. Unknown potion. Okay, an unknown potion. Sounds interesting. Bottled water, alright. Some more food. Grindstone, alright. Oh, and that's the alternative way, I gotcha. Oh, this room looks familiar. It's the library, apparently. Anything useful here? More water. Alrighty.
Take that!
Turn a floating message to like too fast and final attack in the game options. Yeah, sure. It's quite a hole. Anything useful around here? It's a barrel. Some alcohol. Some more chicken, some more food. Food's always nice. Oh, it's a dummy. I thought there was someone standing here. Eggs, okay. It cannot be used with your combat style, yeah, sure, whatever. Wait, do I have to equip it, or can I put it in my satchel? Okay. So I cannot carry everything, I have to hold it apparently. Monstrum or Portrayal of Witches book. An anti-Witcher pamphlet describes how ordinary people perceive witches and recounts the story of Kaer Morhen's destruction. Is that here? I guess I have to use it in my inventory. Right click to read. Monstrum or Betrayal of Witches synonymous. Indeed, there's nothing more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher, as they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. They are the unscrupulous, however you pronounce that, scoundrels without conscience and virtue. Can you please go down? Veritable creatures from hell capable only of taking lives. They have no place amongst decent and honest folk. And this Kaer Morhen, where these villains nest and practice foul rituals, must be wiped off the face of the earth, and all evil traces of it need to be treated with salt and saltpeter to complete the deed. This book adds a glossary entry to the journal. Okay. Witches. So is that now? Okay, nice. Due to their otherness, unusual abilities and magic skills, witches are treated as outcasts and sometimes even meet with hatred. This hatred was made manifest during the infamous attack on Kaer Morhen, which led to the destruction of the fortress and the death of most of the witches wintering there. Those who survived are doomed to extinction since they no longer train successors. People need witches, but are simultaneously afraid of them. And what is that? The inherent warriors inspire fear because they are mutants and have superhuman powers. A witch is rarely a welcome guest, and contacts with members of this profession are almost always limited to business. Witches are invariably attacked during pogroms and social upheavals directed against those who deal magic. I have to look up a lot of words today. Expanding my English knowledge. Let's check out the evening hall. So what is that? Rusty sword, eggs. This weapon cannot be used in combination with Witcher combat styles. These are to fight humans, ineffective against most monsters, used in Witcher-style combat styles. Okay. So if I want to take that. Interesting. There's a crate here. The Frightener. Unknown potion. Okay. Frightener. A collection of information on an unusual rare monster known as the Frightener. And we have our first monster entry. Occurrence. Frighteners are very rare. They come into being as a result of magical experiments. To create a Frightener, a mage has to possess great power and the basic knowledge of mutations. Immunity. Frighteners are immune to almost all effects. Susceptibility. Sensitive to steel and silver, very sensitive to loud sounds at high frequencies. Okay, that's because of the bell. Okay. Tactics. In combat, Frighteners rely on their size and strength. They try to knock their opponents down and then deal a lethal blow. Alchemy. Frighteners' eye and claw. The first mage to create a Frightener was the infamous renegade Dagobert Scylla, a diligent student of the Circadian Masters of Alchemy, and a supervisor of the trial of the grasses carried out at Kaer Morhen. Upon beholding the abomination he had created, Scylla is said to have cried, "What have I done?" He destroyed the monsters his notes, however, survived. His notes, however, survived, okay. That's nice. We still have some nice informations. Dresser. Ribbon here. Bottled water, right. So we've got all the things now. Wait, is there still something in here? Nope, okay. Right, let's go back. So do I have to prove for potions? Alchemy? Potion preparation. Select the formula to add ingredients to the vial automatically. Then left click on the mix at the bottom right side of the screen. Left click the hourglass to brew the potion while meditating. Okay. What do I need? Oh, okay. White coal. Maybe that. I'm not sure. Let me put that back. Do I have journal? Quests. Potion for Triss. I gathered all the ingredients and killed all the bandits. I should talk to Lambert. I've done all that Lambert asked. I should talk to him. Okay. So basically I don't have to do this here. Just have to talk to Lambert right now. And Vesemir is here as well now. Oh, and Eskel as well. Hello Eskel, I didn't talk to you yet.
Need anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Okay.
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try, but it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
It's a 3-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
Alright.
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
I can't quite read that one, but...
We'll talk later.
Okay, I'll see you later. Wasn't like... I thought Vesemir was around here as well. I've just misread that though.
What do you need?
Done. I have the ingredients, and it's safe upstairs.
Good. You'll need 2 more things to make the potion. The claw of a mighty beast, and some celandine. Vesemir will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula.
Potion for Trish. Okay.
What do you need?
Have anything more?
What do I do now?
Talk to Vesemir. He'll give you instructions.
I'll find you later.
Gonna talk to Triss already, or...? Okay, she's still a bit out. I'll talk to...
How can I help?
We'll talk later.
It's showing me it here. Where's Vesemir? Why are you... Can't read a door. Can I open it? Locked. Okay, it's locked. So I cannot go outside yet. Guess I have to search for Vesemir.
Seems witches have always been better with a sword than with a paintbrush.
I like the little comments he does. Oh, there's Vesemir. I see her.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
I found a few intruders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Oh, nice.
Are there other witchers?
There were 3 witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 Witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for Witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
And the last thing, any idea who attacked us? Who was the attacker? Well, we already know it from cutscene, I think.
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have white gull and calcium equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion.
It's got new stuff, I think. Which is steel sword. A steel sword used to fight humans, ineffective against most monsters. Used in just combat styles. And there's my rusty sword. Can I equip the rusty sword here? Can I drop? Equip that one. That is negative 30%. And the axe is 5 plus 15. Oh well. Guess we use that then.
Witcher George, slaying the dragon.
Okay, nice. Would like a silver sword. Let's explore the area a little bit. I hope I can remember the combat system till Wednesday, because it seems to be quite complex, let's say that way. Will take some time to get used to. To extract alchemical components, left click on the monster carcass. Read books to gain information about monsters and alchemic ingredients. You must know about ingredients before you can collect them. That's nice. Okay. Come on, Valley. Can I go around here? Is there like quick saves? Controls. Draw steel and silver sword, Q and E. Try extra weapon 1, try extra weapon 2, try extra weapon 3, okay. Tab. YXC, okay. Science, potions, panels, hero. Hero, interesting. Camera. Quick save F5 and quick load is F9, okay. That's good. Oh, I cannot go down here. Okay, it's not open world. It's probably linear progression now. Anything here? Nope. They came from here, didn't they? Yeah. This one is broken down. Any stowaways around here? So far I see none. There's an eagle or something like that. Siege cauldron. Maybe if I use some magic I could move that, okay. Why would I want to move that? Oh, okay, that's against thingy. Interesting. Gate is destroyed. Can I get rid of that? Nope, not from the looks of it. I guess that's all around here. And let's go inside again. Chris?
Yes?
Where are Lambert and Eskel?
Upstairs. Lambert's in the library, and Eskel's taking Triss to her room.
What if I get the ingredients wrong?
You'll have to find more.
Where?
I'll have another claw and more celandine. Eskel has alcohol, and I saw calcium equum somewhere upstairs. But try to get it right the first time. It's not that hard.
I have all the ingredients.
Good. Now rest, and prepare the potion according to the formula.
We'll speak later.
Alright, here, I guess the formula is here. I need rebus, vitriol, and special substance. White coal. Alrighty. Left click on the vial to create a potion. Take the potion to Triss' room, okay. Alrighty, I have the potion. Do we see anything new?
Yes?
Nope.
We'll speak later.
Alrighty, then let's go to Triss and give her the potion. I think it was this way, wasn't it? Oh, I have to go the long way around. Because the thing is a ruin. Come on, Geralt. You can walk these stairs. Come on, open it. Thank you. Oh, there's Lambert in the library.
What is it, Wolf?
Any thoughts on the attackers?
Amateurs. If not for the mage and the frightener, we'd have beaten them blindfolded.
But they had a mage and a frightener. They robbed us and killed Leo.
True, but we'll find them.
Leo said he almost defeated you.
We were sparring when that storm arrived. My medallion jerked so hard I almost fell. The boy saw an opening. He certainly had potential. Then Marigold appeared, shaking, delirious. She insisted we chase the wild hunt. Vesemir agreed. He always had a soft spot for her.
You dislike Triss?
She's too pretentious for my taste.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword-fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
Start with the basic styles.
Kaer Morhen is the wolf school. Old Vesemir always made sure we trained more as warriors than mages, though we also learned the signs. Witches employ 3 fighting styles. There's Aden Enye, the fiery dancer, which we call the fast style. The Viruleden Nef de Fendlediv, the group style, and the Temerian Devil, the strong style. Which style do you want to hear about?
All of them.
The fiery dancer sounds interesting.
The legendary elven swordsman and poet Nisael created it, basing the system of steps and cuts on his observations of wildcats, especially the ocelots that elven rulers used as palace guards. The fiery dancer favors speed and agility over strength of blows. Opponents simply don't have the time to strike back. The ideal swordsman is a flame that cannot be hurt and inflicts wounds each time it is touched. Nisael himself wrote that. The style is popular among the elven aristocracy. Which style do you want to hear about?
About the Viruleden style?
Tell me about the Viruleden style.
Literally translated, it is the Nine-Sun sword style. The swordsmen of Viruledo developed it as a method for tackling several opponents through complex slashing sequences. They say masters of this style can fight 9 opponents simultaneously. Which style do you want to hear about?
That's nice. Temerian Devil.
Temerian Devil sounds familiar.
Sounds poetic, but there's little or no philosophy involved. Devised by Temerian landsknechts, simple men. It's best against heavy armored opponents. Which style do you want to hear about?
We have all of them.
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword-fighting styles, plus...
Let's hear about monster fighting. I haven't fought a monster yet, because I chose to go with Triss.
I wouldn't mind hearing about monster fighting techniques.
You noticed we carried 2 swords? That's because some monsters are immune to steel. A normal sword won't cut them.
For instance?
Werewolves, vampires, genies, and other magical beasts. The techniques for fighting with a silver sword derive from traditional swordsmanship, but there are a few essential differences. No parries and ripostes, mainly steps, evasive moves, spins, and other acrobatics.
Come on.
I'll be in trouble if I don't get my memory back.
You'll be alright, Wolf. Your body will recall all it needs to. Certain things you never forget. Trust your intuition when choosing your fighting style. The Devil's best against Kikimors, Graviers, and Fledders. The Fiery Dancer is absolutely superb against Barghests and Ghouls. And the Viruleten? Anything that attacks in groups, but initially limited to Drowners.
Thanks, Lambert.
No problem, Wolf.
Nice.
We'll speak later.
Hopefully I remember that. Stairs to Triss's room. There's Eskel. Does Eskel have anything new?
How can I help?
Nothing special, nothing new.
We'll talk later.
Even though the blue thing says there's nothing new, but we already had those conversations. Birds everywhere. So this is Triss's room up here.
Oh.
Double click on the healing potion to give it to Triss. Tip: win favors of other characters by giving them gifts. That one. Potion for Triss.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me.
Hello, 20 bowls.
Don't go dying on me, Marigold. Calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
Why not?
I suppose we have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried to deny returned, stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... the powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive, hard to compare to anything.
Oh.
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I missed you so.
Some flirting.
Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us.
Oh. Oh. Interesting.
Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the battle end?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
I don't know why it's sometimes cut off on the bottom. Is it only cut off for me? No, it's cut off for you as well. Let's ask her out. Know anything more about the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
Know anything more about the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
He's very powerful. He completely controlled the energy he drew from the circle. We may soon be facing another Vilgefortz.
Who?
No matter. I have something I'd like to teach you.
Your journal entries, Formula Cat, okay. Potion for Triss completed. Berengar's secret. My Kaer Morhen companions and I are not the only remaining witches. Apparently Berengar is also still alive. He stays away from the Brotherhood and wasn't at the fortress when it was attacked. Where was he then? And who is he? If I ever meet him, I'd be certain to ask at least those questions. Another graduate at the Witcher named Berengar. Okay. Characters. Triss? Triss Merigold is my friend. She saw me die, and my return to the world of the living surprised her. Triss is a sorceress, one of the most influential and talented of her kind. She has numerous powerful friends, and she knows the Kaer Morhen witches. She is one of the few people who knows the way of the fortress. I have a feeling Triss likes me a lot. Berengar? Vesemir mentioned a witcher who had left Kaer Morhen before my arrival. His name is Berengar. Vesemir has raised many witches, including me. His disciples treat him like a father. Leo was probably the old witch's last prodigy. The boy's death shocked him. He was one of a few to survive the assault on Kaer Morhen. He is well aware of the magnitude of the hatred some people feel for the witches. Alright. Anything new here? No. Okay, we already read all of that.
Geralt, can we go?
Can you restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
That's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well, no time for that now.
Geralt, can we go?
The theft. What are its possible consequences?
Most sorcerers and rulers would sell their greedy, power-hungry souls to get the mutagens. Only a master of the arcane arts can use that knowledge. Not many of those left.
What about wealthy merchants, dukes, kings?
Perhaps. Anything's possible, but speculating wastes time. We just don't have enough information.
True.
Geralt, can we go?
No, why are you so hasty to go? Do I need anything? I don't think so. We can go.
We shouldn't keep Vesemir waiting.
Come on then.
Oh yeah, someone died, so we have to make a proper burial.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt.
So we are all by our lonesome now. Maybe with Triss.
I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt.
She's pretty
I don't
small.
think I could deal with
we are
that again.
huge.
I'll see you soon.
See you, Triss.
Bandits succeeded in stealing secrets which witches had been guarding for centuries. Their leader, a Zircanian knight, proved too powerful even for Triss Merigold. The witches set out in search of the stolen secrets, classically to the four corners of the world. Geralt of Rivia went south to Vizima. The outskirts of Vizima.
Caroline, I'm tired. It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
It's dark outside.
I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing? Dogs?
Wild dogs, probably. What the? Uh-oh. There's blood, isn't there?
Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs. Run!
Oh, they are ghost dogs apparently. Am I coming to the rescue?
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Oh no, they are closing the gate in front of those guys. Only the kid comes through there. Oh, that's sad. Well, rip the girl.
Geralt! Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her!
Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save her myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
Attack. Oh shit, I'm going to die. I'm going to die here. I don't know what happened there. Load. Kemohan? What is the latest one? That one? Load. Come on, load. I don't know what to do after that.
Geralt!
Don't know these dogs. You stop.
So now, let me... Can you please attack them? That was weird, okay.
Magic, surely.
The beast! Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light.
Okay.
The time of madness and disdain. To Dayrith, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Icaire, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
I don't know why the fifth option is always a little bit off the screen for some reason. I don't know what's causing that.
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A mayhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious, muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of, and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shawnee. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
We lost our
Unfortunately,
memory.
I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
We'll speak later.
That took a lot of help from me. Some people died here, apparently. Ectoplasm, Barkist stars, those are Barkists, okay. No, I don't want to open it, I want to loot. There we go. It's probably locked anyway, yeah. Some people died around here, unfortunately.
Army life's tough.
New talents acquired. I've got 6 of these, okay. Let's go group silver. I'd like to go on damage probably. I don't know what pain brings. Go for group steel. Maybe fast steel as well. Okay.
Damn, I'm thirsty.
Alrighty. Apparently I do not automatically regenerate my health. So I would probably need to eat or something like that. Okay. Please it. Can I use that?
Army life's tough.
So regenerate vitality. Slow vitality.
Ah, crap. I'm wasting time.
The eternal fire protects no sinners. Repent. Monsters abound in the crypt. Vizima's gates are closed.
But well, looking at the time, I'm going to college. How much longer do you plan to stream? I'm actually going to college for today. My usual 6 hours are done, although I only streamed Witcher for 2 hours because I played another game before. Next time we're gonna stream this on Wednesday, probably starting 6 PM, ending at 8 PM for 2 hours, because I'm working during the weekdays. The next big stream will be Saturday, but this won't be Witcher, it will be Tales of Legendia. We continue that. Witcher will be on Sunday. My schedule can be checked out if you type !schedule in the chat, or if you scroll down in my description, there are all the schedules and my planned streams and whatever. Anyway, I'm going to end it here for today. I didn't want to draw a weapon, but okay. I thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully see you the next time around. Tomorrow is my day off, there won't be a stream. The next stream will be Tuesday, which will be probably Tales of Legendia. I won't make any promises because I still have to figure out a new schedule with the work and stuff. But I think it works out now from 6 PM till 8 PM for 2 hours, so I can stream at least a little bit. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.